Hello, beautiful souls. It's Lady Individuality with your Monday Aquarius weather report. I'm not an astrologer or astrologist or any of that, but the more I read about it and how it's connecting what's happening in the world to the planets and all that, the more it interests me. And so by the end of 2034, who knows, I might be a a numerology astrology or whatever. But since I haven't arrived there yet, I'm going to read to you the January weather report. And it's especially important today because today is January the 26th. And something happens today that hasn't happened in 165 years. And so we won't see it again in our lifetime. And that's because beginning today, Neptune entered Aries. And it says Neptune, the planet of dreams and illusions, leaves Pisces and enters fiery, action oriented Aries, where it will remain until 2038. This marks a shift from passive, emotional, or escapist energy toward a more proactive, pioneering, and assertive mindset for the collective. And then my girl Carrie Samuel, I call her my astrologer. She calls Aquarius the sign of the revolutionary and the visionary. She said it questions what no longer works, challenges outdated systems, and opens the door to new ways of thinking and living. This is the energy of breakthroughs, bold ideas, and collective awakening. And what she says about it. She said on January the 26th, Neptune moves into Aries, the very beginning of the zodiac wheel. This is a true reset point. Neptune has a 165-year cycle. When Neptune entered Aries in 1861, 2 days later, the American Civil War began. Neptune has been in its home sign of Pisces since 2011, completing a long cycle of spiritual and emotional evolution. Over the past 15 years, we've been asked to open our hearts, explore compassion, and recognize how deeply interconnected we are. Neptune entering Aries is a wake-up call where the ideals ask to be lived, not just imagined. So let this Aries energy activate your courage, since this is the rise of the spiritual warrior. Stand up for what you believe in. Have the courage to be yourself without apology. Because Aquarius teaches you that being fully yourself, rooted in your truth, your values, and your power, is how you contribute to the greater good. She said, you matter in the co-creation of our collective future. We are living in a historic year. Your choices, your voice, and how you show up all help shape what comes next. Let the healing waters of Aquarius move through you. Remember, you were born for this moment. And even though if you watch the news, you're going to see many disturbing reports of things happening over the world. There might even be another war. Who says they stopped in the first place? But what Aquarius is inviting us to do is focus on us. Because I like what Les Brown said. Hold on. I remember what he said. He said, if there's no demon on the inside, if there's no enemy on the inside, the enemy on the outside can do you no harm. And so with my company, Cicely's LLC, for January 2026, February, all the way until the end of this year, and who knows, maybe even beyond that, we're going to be setting up these 4-week, you can call them legacy building or vision building cohorts. And they're going to involve 6 people, and you bring your vision. And what's going to make these different is we're going to use your numerology to figure out what it is that you actually came here to do. See, I use numerology not as a way to predict your future, but as a way to help you remember. Because a lot of us forget because we've been doing things that weren't in alignment with us for so long that they became familiar. and we got used to them. But in the process, we find unhappiness because we've neglected our soul, our heart's desire. And so these workshops are going to explore your numerology, your life path, your soul urge, and then your pinnacles and challenges. Like each human along the path in this lifetime, they're going to experience challenges and pinnacles. And we're going to see what's the right time to act, what's the right time to wait. Because some people are acting at the wrong time, and some people are waiting at the wrong time. So once we see the pinnacles and when it's your time, we'll get you a more clear map. And once you have the map and you see what it is you're really wanting to do, we're going to help you get it. And no better time than the age of Aquarius. I like my theme song is the My Little Ponies Legend of Everfree. And it's asked the question, will your story be told or will you remain a mystery? Will they sing your song so that all can hear you are part of the legend of Everfree? And that's my mission, that's my passion project, to help others become members of I call it mine, the land of Everfree. But so whenever we go back home, and we won't want to go back home prematurely, but when we do go back home, we can tell everybody all that we've done to help humanity in this time, in this age of Aquarius. So I hope you enjoyed the report, and I'll be back later with a gratitude challenge. And remember, if you hadn't joined the Gratitude Gateway, it's still open. You can join it at any time, and I'll be in there every week instead of just once a month to give the gratitude challenge for the week. And what I appreciate about that is we don't just find gratitude in the things that are going good. We don't just find gratitude in the fact that we're alive, but we really make it a gratitude practice because we find gratitude in the seeming challenges, the things that cause us pain, the things that make us want to go home. We find a way to turn it around and see the lesson in it. And once we see the lesson, we get the blessing. So may the universe show you something beautiful today. Namaste.